Hello everyone, this is Byte Relay, and it's kind of cold winter out there. That's why I decided to take my PC that I used to play Counter-Strike with my son and use it to warm up my workplace. To do so, I'm going to run a virtual machine that participates in a build farm technology that is used by Postgres community to ensure Postgres works correctly on different operating systems and different platforms. So on this Windows machine, which is used mostly to play games, I have also installed Hyper-V. This is a virtualization technology where I created a virtual machine with default Linux system. I used Ubuntu, and I connected to it, so I can SSH on this machine and work with it. So Buildfarm interface is available to everyone at buildfarm.postgresql.org. This is just a regular website which redirects you to wiki, and we will talk about it a bit later. As a usual Postgres developer, you are mostly interested in failure stub. This is the place where you look when your patch was committed. You want to know what's happening, and in failures you can see some animals failed somehow. So here we see the check for black hole FDW or PG-based backup failed. Let's see something about the check. Generally, excerpt of a log is enough to investigate what happened. But sometimes you need to download several files to see what's wrong. Let's try to understand what was going on here. Base backup check failed. This is the excerpt of what changed since previous run. And let's see, failures timed out. So this stop test timed out. Maybe we have a log of regression tests and see what exactly went wrong. Well, I don't see what went wrong right now, but anyway, that's the place where you investigate build failures. And actually, this investigation is not just a committer's responsibility. There is a very interesting thread by Alexander Lachin, where he is posting every first day of new months failures on master or on stable branches. Usually he tries to investigate what was broken and what was fixed. And also he is maintaining a wiki page, known build farm test failures, where you can find two parts. First, fixed test failures and unsorted failures. So there are 74 fixed test failures and a lot more, well, comparable number of unsorted failures. I can't see a number here. Well, I'd say that exactly opposite. Unsorted is much less than fixed. Okay. There is an interesting tab here about build farm members. You can see what is really different about different build farm animals. So they run different operating systems, use different compiler and different architectures. But most important from my part, from my view, is that they use different build options and different tests. So, for example, these animals of Mikhail Paquet is using wall consistency checking, while this animal is using Clobber cache always. Uh, if you want to create your own build farm member, there is not so much of stuff that you need to submit to get credentials for your animal. So here is a simple form to submit, and you will get credentials. Let's see what is going on build farm animal itself. So if we want to connect our virtual machine to performance or to build farm, here is a wiki page that we should follow. Basically, it's answering a lot of different questions about different situations. What was important for me here is that, like, I'm following very, very typical scenario. So most of this stuff I don't need, but it wasn't totally clear to me that the correct way to run build farm is running build farm tasks from a cron job. Uh, what I did here is I got to GitHub, uh, copied a link to recent um, release of build farm client, and just downloaded this to my virtual machine. Here is the file, then tar unzip. Oh, anyway, I unzipped it to home folder. Before proceeding, I decided that I should have a Postgres that builds and works, and that was not enough. The thing is, usually I'm configuring with a minimal set of stuff, with a minimal set of libraries, like LZ4 or zstandard. Actually, when I tried to run with build farm, it used a lot more tests that I would anticipate. So I will put all libraries that I needed under the video. When I decompressed client code, there are several files, and most interesting file is build farm config. When I started, it was a sample config, but I just removed sample extension, and now it build farm conf. In this file, we can choose how exactly do we want to customize our builds. Essentially, I decided that I want to run it with pgtest extra with wall consistency checking. There are many different settings, but two most important settings will be given to you when you register your build farm. You don't need to do anything about this to try your build farm animal. You don't need to register it. Just leave it change me and register later. Default settings works just fine. You might want to adjust how many copies of runs you want to maintain. To run a test, you can just run this Perl script, specifying which branch you want to use. It will check out and configure source code. While it is doing configuration, we can see that like it is running it's consuming some central processes. That's why we would like to do it in a cron job, not in a time when you usually use your PC. It's already done configuration. What does it keep? How much space does it needs? There is a folder of build root, and there is a mirror of a Git repository which will be updated regularly when you are executing run build. So we see this is a very recent commit here from January 13 with all the branches, all stable branches. What else is there? After we have a failed build, we will have this. We will have a copy of installation and sources that failed in a PGSQL keep directories. All these directories correspond to run of a Buildfarm client of a Buildfarm client and building Postgres. As of today, all my stuff is just few gigabytes, so it doesn't take too much of a file system, doesn't occupy too much, and probably it doesn't take too much of a CPU if you are not running it one after each other. I'm going to configure mostly nightly builds, so CPU will be used when I'm not using my virtual machine. That's all what I got so far. Let's see how build is going. So basic regression tests passed, and now we are proceeding with binaries, with testing binaries. That's it. That's what I have for today. When I get my credentials, I'm going to connect my Buildfarm animal to Buildfarm. Thanks for watching. Bye.